What's the dumbest question a customer has ever asked you? Story 1. Not really a question, but I work at a hotel and I had a customer call and inform me that his room did not have a bathroom and that he would need to be moved into one which did. I informed him, of course, that all of our rooms had bathrooms and asked if he had checked the doors in the room. He had not. Story 2. Back when I did tech support, I received a call from a customer with a particular keyboard problem. It seems that he was having trouble with the shift key. When he typed a letter with the shift key, pressed it, gave him the uppercase letter, but when he typed a number, it didn't do that. It didn't do what? I typed the uppercase number. I had to break it to him gently. Story 3. I went to dinner once at a Chinese restaurant in Missouri, and a woman at the table next to ours yelled at the waiter, "Where is our other sauce? We're supposed to be getting sweet and sour sauce, and we only got one sauce." Story 4. I work at Jimmy John's. All Jimmy John's have a small sign that says free smells. I had a lady come through the drive-thru one day while me and my manager are running it. She asked about the free smells after her order, and my manager tells her, "Okay, you can pull up." She gets to the window, gets her food, and then proceeds to look through the bag. She eventually looks up all confused and asks where her free smells are. My manager jokingly says, "Oh yeah, come inside and you can smell all you want for free." The lady then says, "Okay, asshole," and then speeds off. To this day, I have no fucking clue what she thought would be in the bag. Story 5. I'm a cashier at a grocery store, and one time I had a lady ask me if I could tell everyone else to let her go first. Like, she expected me to force everyone who had been patiently waiting in line to let her cut them. It wasn't like she only had 1 or 2 items either. Her cart was packed. I had a lady today ask me, the cashier, if I could run to the back of the store to get her something she forgot, while I had a full line, and I told her no. She rolled her eyes at me and gave me a dirty look. I guess it really doesn't relate all that well, but she would rather inconvenience everybody than take the time to get them herself. Story 6. Working as a tech support manager for a dial-up ISP in the mid-1990s, a customer called to ask why his email wasn't working and made me stay on the phone with him while he walked through it to prove it. Lo and behold, it didn't work. He wasn't online. Why? He was talking to me on his phone line. All the other times his email didn't work before, he had also been talking on the phone. Story 7. I work at an Italian place right now. We call our Italian menu items by Italian names with English descriptions. I get a lot of questions, but I don't mind to hear because I get paid to talk about food. Not too long ago, though, it sort of went slapstick. It's not that they asked a dumb question, but they kept asking it. Pollo e penne. Oh, that's chicken and pasta with... does it have meat in it? The chicken pasta? Yes. Polo is Italian for chicken. Yeah, can I get the chicken, but not the polo? Polo is just Italian for chicken. If you want chicken, it's really good. No, I like chicken, but I don't want polo. I kind of lost it for a split second. Story 8. Working at a small coffee shop that roasted their own beans and had their own brand. Do you sell Starbucks here? No, ma'am, we roast our own coffee. Well, that's just bad business. Okay. Used to work at a coffee bean and a tea leaf. One early morning, I had a customer order a Frappuccino. I responded with, "I'm sorry, we don't serve those here." Startled, the customer looks at me incredulously, then looks around themselves like they're actually seeing where they are for the first time, then looks back at me and says, "This isn't Starbucks?" Story 9. Gas station. "Hey, this bathroom door is locked. Can I get a key?" There's no key if it's locked. Someone's in there. How does it know? How does... what? Know what? How does the bathroom know someone's in there? People. People go in and they lock the door when they're using it. 5-second pause. Oh. Edit, this was a 20 to 25-year-old guy who wasn't obviously intoxicated. Story 10. Does this room go all the way to the back wall over there? She pointed her finger out towards the end of the shop floor, past all the shelves and merchandise. That white wall. The one furthest away at the end of the room? Yes. That is part of the room too? Yes, this room contains all of itself. Thank you. What the fuck just happened? Edit, thank you for the gilding, kind stranger, and to clarify, this was the main shop of one of London's biggest museums, a simple, though fairly large box room. Four clearly visible walls momentarily containing hundreds of different morons every day. She was my favorite, apart from an old gentleman who tried to eat a children's toy. Story 11. As a UPS driver, customer, what's in the package? Me, no idea. You ordered it. Story 12. Why are you watering down my coffee? Guy who ordered an iced Americano. My favorite is still a lady who asked me to make sure the ice was cold. Story 13. I worked at a hotel. A client walks in. If I book a room, does it include a bed? Like, no, sir. We only provide you a chair so you can sit down and wait till checkout time. Story 14. A customer walks into our tiny bike shop, jam-packed full of bikes. Bikes are hanging in the window, off the ceiling, on the walls, all over the floor. There is not a square foot of space in the shop that is not occupied by a bike or various parts of one. This is the bike shop, right? Yes. Do you guys sell bikes or fix them? Both. If I brought my canoe in here, could you fix it? Is canoe the name of your bike or is it a boat? It's just a canoe for the lake. Do you guys fix them? What? No. We're a bike shop. Oh. Working at a call center, asking people to pay their old bills. Naturally, some responded angrily. So this is what you do all day. You just call people who haven't paid their bills. Yes. So if I paid my bills, you'd be out of a job. If everyone paid their bills, then yes. Good. You just fucked up by telling me this. I'm going to pay my bills right away. When you're unemployed, then see how you like getting calls about your bills. The futility of eradicating a job that relies on the existence of poor people by making me poor escaped them. Story 15. Ran a lawn mowing service. New customer asked about the process. Do you come to my house to mow it? No. We pick it up, haul it to our special mowing center, and then bring it back. Story 16. I worked at REI a few years back, large outdoor sporting goods co-op, just in case you haven't heard of it. And we sold bear spray, pepper spray for bears. A woman came in with her 2 kids one day and bought a canister because they were going camping. She gets to the front door, then comes back to the register as an afterthought and asks if she's supposed to just spray her kids from head to toe with it. Story 17. More of a story for context, but still hilariously dumb. I was working at a car battery store when a customer came in with a receipt for a battery that he had bought a couple of weeks ago, asking for a refund. I asked him if he had the battery with him so that we could take the battery back and refund him the money. When he said, no, I don't have it anymore. I put it in the car I just sold. Confused, I replied, you want us to refund you for a battery that you don't have anymore? He responds just as confused. Yeah, well, I don't have the battery anymore, so why should I have to pay for it? You need to refund me. He did not leave the store happy that day. Edit, to the naysayers, from how he explained after that, it seemed like the idea in his head was that the guy who owned the battery now should have to pay for it because he had gotten a 5-year service warranty, but that somehow we had to figure it out with that guy how to get our money back. Story 18. A couple. A customer wanted something for a cat. Do you have a thing that does that thing? No. Can you describe it? Well, it's for cats, and cats like it, and they get on it and does the thing. Okay, what thing? You know, cat things. Move along, please. We sell male rodents at our store. Their testicles are often very prominent. Ma'am, that hamster's having a baby. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a boy. A boy? A boy is having a baby? No, those are his testicles. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch our YouTube video. If you find our content helpful and enjoyable, please click the subscribe button to stay updated on any new videos we share in the future. Thank you once again, and we hope to see you in our next upcoming videos.